Hey guys, I'm your host, Cassie Shirama, and today I'm here with my 3 guests,
Skye Turner,
Jasmine Estrada,
Emily Dominguez.
And today we're discussing Hikikimori, a mental disorder commonly seen in Japan in which people shut themselves off from society. They're often found staying in their houses for months on end, playing video games and surfing social sites. We are wondering if it is possible to develop Hikikimori in the United States. Moreover, how can we prevent it, and should we be taking different approaches for the different societies? This is SPOTcast. So guys, do we think that there are any factors that could play into developing Hikikimori?
Well, I'm pretty sure I heard something about they're always on their technology, and that could play a big role in how they're staying in their rooms and how they don't want to come outside. It's like they're coping.
In my opinion, I think that technology plays a big role in their life because that's what's keeping them inside.
It could happen that these developments could have happened like events occurring during their lifetime or circumstances that they have lived through that was very tragic, and that's why they feel like they need to isolate themselves from reality with playing these devices as technology or video games, to be more exact.
Okay. For those of you who don't know, Rent a Sister is essentially a resource that the parents of Hikikimori victim have, in which the parents of a victim will hire a woman to play the role of a sister for the victim, and so essentially these girls will go and try to convince the Hikikimori victims to socialize. What do you guys think of this?
It's very good that they have a way to at least try to get the person to come out of the room, maybe out of the house, and I believe that their parents and them themselves would consider that an extreme milestone for them, that they were able to step outside their safe zone, if that makes sense.
I agree with Skye, but I also kind of find it weird that they have to go this far to actually rent a sister for them to actually come out the house. I think it should have never gotten that far.
Mm-hmm. I feel like it's an alternate method for the parents to use this method for their own Hikikimori victims, that they actually are going through these this extreme level that they have to rent someone to actually help them motivate to go and socialize and not be all caged and blocking themselves from their family and other people that they love and know.
Okay. Do we think that Hikikimori could develop in the United States?
Well, I think it could develop in the US, but not as extreme, if that makes sense. Because it already has there's a bunch of people that are going through stuff and they don't want to step outside their room, but I'm pretty sure they're able to step outside their house. It's not as extreme as it is.
So you think it's already almost in progress per se, but it's much more milder?
Yeah, very.
In my opinion, I think that it could develop anywhere, not just in the US, because it's just they're choosing to cope with it this certain way, to not come out their house. Many people go through things, but they decide to deal with them different ways, and I think the Hikikimori people, this is the way of coping with their problems.
I may say it could develop in the USA so easily because we are interacting ourselves to technology a lot every day in our lives. So I assume this may not affect right now, but maybe in the future millennium for the next generations.
So that's all the time we have for today. Thank you for watching, and thank you to all my guests for joining me. For Spot 127, I'm Cassie, and this is SPOTcast.